So the next question is, what do you do if you are nervous on a date? Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Jojo and this is how I go about things. This is a channel that is a sister and a brother to you that helps to groom you as a beautiful lady and a disciplined gentleman. So if you're this kind of person who needs relationship tips, dating advice, cooking tips, if you need some motivation and some inspirational tips, the girl talks and all the interesting stuff, the life stories and all that, the vlogs, all those, this channel is yours, and feel free to subscribe such that you're part of our family. So when you subscribe, don't forget to hit the subscription bell and make sure that you like the video, because when you like the video, YouTube sends it to more people if you cannot share it. So relax. Today we are going to be having a Q&A and we are going to be moving to our questions. Yeah, if you have any answers, you can still comment down and let us know what would you do and how would you answer the questions. The first section. Number one, I'm 19 years and I always fade into the background during group conversations. How can I stand out more? So if at all I'm in that kind of situation, actually I've ever been in that kind of situation, but what you should know is what kind of group have you joined. Are those guys or friends? So if you find that they are not your friends, make sure that they are your friends, because in most cases we want to talk with people who we know and we find it interesting to jazz and poke people we know. So you have to make sure that they're your friends, and sometimes it's because you are not following the chat, like the jazz in the group, so you totally away and completely off the jazz, so people will just look at your message and skip it. So you have to make sure that whatever thing you're talking about is exactly connected to the topic. So number two is, what major problems do you think young people face today? Actually, the major problem I would say is obstruction, or you could say distraction. Like, we are very much influenced, so that is the basic problem we have. And yeah, we like the earthly things so much, so what I would put into that is money and fame, then dating. That these are things that influence us and make us feel as if this world is not ours or this world is ours. Yeah, so if you look at the money bit, you know that we love money so much and we want to have the best of the things. We want to have trendy stuff, we want to have the best clothes, we want to rock. So if you don't have money, you're not gonna outshine, so you will do whatever it takes to get the money, whether it's doing something wrong. So money really distracts us so much. So when you look at the fame, we want to be famous a lot. Very many youths want to be famous. Yeah, I cannot also deny that I don't want to be outstanding. Yes, I want to be outstanding, and a lot of youths also want the same thing. So you end up doing something that you wouldn't have done just because you want to be famous, just because you want to be rich, and you end up joining groups that are not good, most especially for the guys. And then for the ladies, you end up giving up your body. Like, this is not something cool, and it's something that we are really facing, because in the end you realize that what you did is not right and you start crying. So when you look at the dating part, we date the wrong people in most cases. So you give in your all for someone, and the next 2 minutes they have chucked you and you're now crying and you don't know what you're going to do. So some people end up killing themselves, dying. So I kindly ask youths at least to try to reason out and help yourselves. In terms of money, fame, and love, these three things, let them not distract you, let them not waste your life, let them not waste your time and end up doing something that you would regret for the rest of your life. So when you go to what can you do to become successful in future, so I remember I gave you the success formula. I don't know if all of you watched it, but you can look for it. It's in my shorts, and I talked of clarity, and I talked of become your own leader, and I talked of the power of belief. So clarity is you have to know exactly what you want if you want to achieve. You can't just get to know, like you can't just get to achieve something without knowing it and without striving for it. So then become your own leader. When you become your own leader, this is when you will know exactly what you can do for yourself, what is best for you. You won't have to look at other people's, or you don't have to first wait for someone to come and tell you, Jessica, put this in the business, or Jessica, do this is going to help you, or this is not going to help you. At least you'll be having some dependence and some self-dependence, and you can think for yourself. You can know what is right for you, because not everyone who laughs at you loves you, and not everyone who will give you advice that would work for you. We are all different, and we all have different ways of approaching something. So you can get the advice, yes, but still stick to your own choices and your own dreams. So number 3 is the power of belief. So this is when I say that this is the reason the poor remain poorer and the rich become richer, because they believe in themselves much often, and most especially us, like me, I'm also not rich. So at times you tend to deteriorate in the trust and the belief you have. You're like, I don't think I can make it, and this refuses the universe from giving you exactly what you want. So when you're positive, the universe gives you exactly what you want and what you're praying for. But when you aren't positive, so the universe is also going to turn it against you. And so the next question, what sacrifices do you need to do in order to escape poverty? Now we are all young people and we want to have the best in life, and we have a lot that is waiting for us. So basically I would say that we have to get out of the comfort zone, because when we are too much comfortable, we're not able to think straight. So get out of the comfort zone and start working hard, and then take time to read and watch videos about and stories about these rich guys, these rich people, the Bill Gates, those people are good, and their stories are motivating. This is something that you're going to learn, and you're going to work towards it. You're going to work towards doing what they did, such that you're also like them. You may not reach there, but you may even be better. Who knows? So the last section. Hey babe, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and if you have not yet liked, 2 minutes for you. Okay, are you done? Are you done liking, subscribing? Yes, girl. So the last section, and it has the interesting one. So number 1 is, how do you know you are in love? Now, how do I know when I'm in love? Actually, love is a strong feeling that you have for someone, and it's so unconditional that whether it is what, you feel like you're emotionally attached to that person and physically attached to that person, and you cannot stay away from them. So if you have that kind of feeling and some nice vibes around them, you want to stay cool around them all the time, then it's also some sign that you're in love. Even when you feel comfortable around them, like you don't care even if you fart around them, like even if you do something weird, you just feel it is normal and it is okay. It is someone you can share with anything, more of a best friend. So this kind of feeling, this kind of thinking that it should be sex and whatever, guys, that is not love. That is something actually to increase the love, and it's supposed to be in the married people. So if you are having sex at this time, I don't think it is right anyway. So that takes us to the next question, which is going to be connecting to this, and it is, what do you know? Do you think sex is okay before marriage, and why? So my answer is, sex before marriage is not okay, because it really makes you regret when you get the right person in the end. So take for example, if you have a guy, like you have 6 guys and you have dated all of them and you have opened your vajayjay for all of them, the time comes where you get the right person and you're like, were they really worth? Why did I have to open up my girl for them. So all ladies out there looking at this, watching this, get to know that you have a JJ, or your body is your tempo and you have to keep it cool. All those guys that are going to pass from you, most especially if you're young, you have to be sensitive to all those guys, because not all of them are right. But I've seen people who have stayed with their guys for quite a long time and since childhood, and they get married. But of course, that is for the rare case. So I would suggest that you be a little bit of patient and go into the celibacy world. If you have not yet started having sex, then it is okay for you. Don't try it. Then if at all you have already started, it is not too late. You can still give yourself to God, because this is against God, by the way. You can still go and become you can still be a virgin for the second time, of course, so till you get married, and then you resume it. And actually, this also helps you to find the right people. Like, you find that a guy thinks that it is only sex that is going to make him comfortable and feel like they're the right person for you, but this mentality is wrong, guys. Please stop this. So I would suggest that if you're a guy and you feel like your girl is going to disappoint you, then I would rather say that put the relationships on hold and first look for your future. First work towards your future. Then in the future, or in the end, you're going to get someone special and someone who is going to be the best, rather than now going through and experimenting. You know, we want to experiment a lot, and it is like pride with guys that when you pass through different skirts, this is something cool and it's something going to put you there and something that is going to make you brag, but you're killing your future. The more bonds you're going to have with these girls, the bonds that are going to distract you, and the bonds that are going to cut your lifespan. So I would suggest that you try to stop it, and you should know that it is your body. No one is going to tell you to stop having sex. No one is going to tell you start having sex. And all of us are struggling through this, because this stage is not really simple. Yeah. So I think it's the last, and it's for us, the ladies. What do you do if you wanna attract a guy? I feel like leaving this question for you guys to answer. Because if I want to attract a guy, I would say that you have to look your best. Like I told you, you have to look your best. At least try to look good. And by the way, some guys like girls who are natural. So the only thing you would put is like a lip gloss on your lips. Yeah, because when it is watery, there is a way that you speak, and let me kind of show you. So you see here, my lips are kind of much more juicy. So the more you speak to that guy and you talk confidently, and make sure that the lips rhyme, like in the way you talk, so this guy is gonna keep on looking at the lips, and this is something that is going to attract him. So I would say that helps to attract a guy, but most especially it is confidence. To some, it also try to make sure that you're confident. Yes, and try to speak yourself out. Try to also cover up most of your details, because if you're opening up to him just like that on the first date, then that means that you're so much open to everyone and you're so much quick to get. So that is not something cool for someone who is serious, and someone who wants to take you serious. That is not cool. So let me leave you with this question. Hopefully, if I make part 2, I will be able to answer this question, and that is it okay to have sex? Comment down and let me know if it is okay to have sex, and at what age are you supposed to have sex, and when do you have to start to have sex? Because these are questions that people have asked me here, but because of time, I'll put it in part 2. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't liked, please like, please share these videos, because when you share these videos, you are literally changing a life, because very many people need this information out there. And be part of our family. Make sure that you extend the family such that we have the best at the end, because very many things are going to come out, and I'm just waiting for myself to get out of school. Then, guys, I'll be having a lot for you. We are yet to move the world. You get? Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.